As we mark 30 years of freedom, we must not exercise our reflections and recollections without remembering exactly where we have come from, or without acknowledging what has confronted us as a society in our journey to here. Despite the global economic meltdown of 2007-2008 and the COVID-19 pandemic, both Ntswalo, or the Black Diamonds as they are generally referred to, or the national breadwinners as they call themselves during the COVID-19 vaccination period, continue to lead the installation of the digital connectivity in deep rural KwaZulu-Natal and other provinces. They continue to work as young Black and women engineers at our power stations. They work side by side to create sovereign launch capability that have allowed our country to take satellite technologies into space. They are the bedrock of the more than 10,000 SMMEs that are suppliers to the National School Nutrition Program. They are the engineers and the contractors behind the more than 750,000 kilometer road network from the 525,000 kilometer road network in 1995. Yes, some of the provincial and municipal roads have the potholes but we are intervening. Currently, Sanral has taken over 3,100 kilometers of roads transferred from provinces so that we can use its road construction and maintenance capacity to deliver better roads and with more under consideration. In the past 5 years, Sanral has executed projects to the value of 120 billion rands, which translated to just under 45,000 job opportunities and the participation of almost 6,500 Black-owned SMMEs in the road construction industry. Just this January, Sanral announced another 28 billion injection into the industry with the implementation of over 70 projects. Sanral's work to improve the country's road network is complemented by Operation Vala Zonke, aimed at closing potholes on the municipal roads across all municipalities. We are aware that some municipalities are progressing faster than others. Honorable members, we are rebuilding the network industries to ensure it services our country more effectively. Despite the teething challenges, PRASA has restored operations on 26 out of 40 commuter rail corridors following disruptions caused by COVID-19 pandemic and the criminality that vandalized our rail infrastructure. Of these restored service lines, 19 of them are operated with new trains. PRASA has received 184 new trains that have been built in Nigel in Ekurhuleni, Gauteng. In addition, 276 metro rail coaches have been upgraded or refurbished, and 97 train stations have been refurbished, and 29 cooperatives are responsible for cleaning and maintenance of these stations. Through the capital expenditure of PRASA, we have created more than 46,000 job opportunities. Even Transnet is starting to register a turnaround at its operations with the arrival of critical equipment. Irrespective of the weather, those containers can be loaded and offloaded in our ports. We appreciate the support from business under the CEO initiative that has partnered with government in driving critical reforms necessary to rebuild our economy. Vachvash, ndizone botintswalo na dzithama dzawe bana mutsiko wa thengo ya matshilele nga zwine ra zwividza uri cost of living. Fhedzi mushumo une ra vha khawo wo fhaṱulula ikonomi uri ṋea zwikhala zori ri fhe vhoramabindu maṱuku mishumo uri ri bveledzise themamveledziso yashu. Hezwo zwi khou engedza masheleni zwikwamani zwa vhoramabindu maṱuku na vhotintswalo vhaṅwe. Ro fara ro khwaṱha kha u fhaṱulula ikonomi yashu uri ikono ḓi imisa kha mafhungo a fulufulu na zwa migodi na zwa urengisa ndalama ya mavuni. We are prioritizing, in cooperation with other countries within our region, beneficiation of our minerals as we strengthen reindustrialization through localization. Yes, what of employment? 8 consecutive quarterly labor force surveys have indicated an improvement into the unemployment situation in the country, with 16.7 million people were in employment by the end of the third quarter of 2023, the first to surpass the pre-COVID-19 employment levels. Although 6 million youth are now in employment, the challenge of youth unemployment, like the world over, remains. It is for that reason that President Ramaphosa led the establishment of initiatives like the Youth Employment Service, or YES, in partnership with private sector partners. YES has created over 130,000 work experiences for young people to date, over 1.7 million work and livelihood opportunities for unemployed South Africans have been created through the presidential employment stimulus, which prioritizes predominantly youth and women. The South African Youth Mobi platform has launched, which provides pathways for young people to employment, learning, and youth enterprises. Today, over 4.8 million young people have registered on the platform, and more than 1 million have been placed in earning opportunities. Madam Speakers, like all these achievements have been made possible by South Africans who consider it their duty to be part of transforming our country and undoing the damaging legacy of apartheid, not the revisionist. Maybe I must remind some amongst us that the President in his address last week said, just as we cannot deny the progress South Africans have made over the last 30 years, nor should we diminish the severe challenges that we continue to face. Maybe I must borrow from Bob Marley and say to the DA, before we start pointing fingers, make sure your hands are clean. Honorable Khwarube, the story of Thabang you were attempting to narrate to this, for us, is the story of a young man or a young woman from Gugule to Nyanga, Delf, Imzamo Yethu in Hout Bay, Misha's Plain, and we are starting to find them in the city of Tshwane under the DA administration. So, Madam Speaker, the President has yet to close this debate of the State of the Nation address in February 2024, but I'm already looking forward to the second State of the Nation address of 2024. I'm sure honorable members from the other side are looking forward to this as well, as they will be able to continue to scrutinize and criticize sitting from where they are sitting. In any case, some people feel the rain and others just get wet. Love you.
Thank you very much.